Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans facing Las Vegas. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, in the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center position. Murray, good.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Miller up on top. He's guarded by McCollum. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
The ball goes to New Orleans.
Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, here's what Las Vegas' head coach had to say earlier. You know, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so here is New Orleans after the basket by Las Vegas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When Zion came into the NBA, Brett, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boys, he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries, taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And the basket is good. Here's Murray. Pass to McCollum. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Alvarado with it. Pass to Champagny. 6 to shoot. From the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
To the middle. Bounce pass Robinson. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Here's Champagny, covered by Williamson. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
The ball goes to New Orleans.
And Las Vegas making a change here.
Jalen Smith. Derek.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Williamson. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center.
Murray with a great change of pace, ball on a string. That's a great play.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And so here is New Orleans, 15-point game. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the update. Now, here is Miller, following the miss by DeJounte Murray.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
2 points, that one goes.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Pass to Nisi. Kicks to Williamson. Knocked loose. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Passes it to Champagnie. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And here's Miller outside. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wide open look here for Murray. No good from outside.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
There's Miller with the 3. Miller with another miss. Las Vegas trails by 10. .58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's McCollum. He's got 10. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 12 in the game.
I feel like the team right now is accepting the fact that C.J. McCollum is on fire, so they're looking for him on possessions in the half court.
Here's Shed. 10 points for him. And there's the pass to Craig. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Boston. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McCollum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 12-point Pelican lead.
Now, C.J. McCollum can go from second gear to fourth gear and back to second gear. A defense's nightmare.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Benton. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so we wrap up the first half.
Las Vegas
Pelicans lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for yours.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to take the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And that's a wrap.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Miller. He's out there with Jose Alvarado. Mitchell Robinson out there with Moody. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. And for New Orleans, in the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the 5 spot. Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
They get it back. McCollum, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Shot by Champagnie, no good. New Orleans leading by 13. Out to the wing. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Murray.
Assisted by
Murray's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Las Vegas. Miller with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Moody. Miller inside. Covered by Williamson. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 6.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
The drive by Williamson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Moody finds Miller. Back to Moody. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Misi's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Team starts the second half missing 4 or 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And, Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. 5 on the clock, and it's out of bounds to the... Clock at 4. Jose Alvarado is out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Moses Moody. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Champagnie in at power forward. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
So both teams changing it up here. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Passes it to Houston. Lets it go with the three. They get it back, and Robinson is right there.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
And here's New Orleans now. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The pass to Boston. It's There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Robinson. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So for Las Vegas, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Delano Banton's subbed in for Brandon Miller. Banton, the pass to Whitehead. Smith outside. Pass to Whitehead. Shoots the three. Pelicans pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Banton. And the three off target. Poke loose. Out to Smith. Robinson up top. Fires the three. Shot's good by Banton. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
Let's go ahead.
I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForge joining us courtside.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a Nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
So here's Las Vegas' starting group. They've got Moody. Jose Alvarado is out there with Miller. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Champagny at the 4. Sends it home from three-point land. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one. But I think the key is to keep their teammates involved. Playing unselfish basketball.
Man, this is just...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Washington Wizards come into this one after their win against the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they've built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Chris Middleton. Jordan Poole is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's George, and it's Czar in at the 5 spot. Now here's Middleton. And even as early as it is in the season, Doris, you've got some surprising teams off to great starts.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, the real challenge isn't getting off to that tremendous start. It's about making sure you're playing the right way and that you continue to build on that momentum. Because here's the quick thing you need to know. It's all about habits and building the right habits as you march toward the future, regardless of the time of year.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
We know, Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
So it's Las Vegas now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what Las Vegas' head coach had to say earlier. The two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Okay, Mr. Poole, we see you get up, sir.
Here's Miller. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Koulibaly gets it to go.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Left side, Miller. The layup missed. Wizards leading by 9. Smith is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. And they call an illegal screen here. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
And for Washington, Saddiq Bey is out there with Kispert. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Carrington in at the point. Now here is Smith. Hits the jump hook. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And for Las Vegas, Whitehead out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Smith. And it's Shed in at the point. Here's Holmes. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Benton. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Passes to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Boy, when Malcolm Brogdon is aggressive, it changes everything for this team. What a pretty pass.
Drives to the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Wizards leading by 10. Here's Kispert. Whitehead with the rebound. So it's Las Vegas now. And the pass to Craig. Here's Whitehead from downtown. The offensive rebound. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Here's Shed. Drills the three-pointer. Shed's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Carrington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. 26 seconds left now here in the second. Driving inside. Pass to Whitehead. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Shed. There's the 3. That shot misses. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for the Washington Wizards. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Looking at the Wizards, Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. And get those opposite looks, good things in that.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Washington leading now by 9. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. We've got George. The ball is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Czar in its center.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Moody the pass to Champagnie. Back to Moody. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple. Moody's got his third basket of the night.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Koulibaly. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
And DB, the measurables jump off the page for Koulibaly. 6'8", with a 7'2" arm span.
Kev, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Las Vegas trails by 6. Miller finds Alvarado. Lays it up off the glass. Alvarado's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
It feels like Jordan Poole is in one of those grooves where he's getting everything he wants on the offensive end.
Miller. Here's Robinson. And Sarr pulls it down. Washington leading now by 7. On the wing, Koulibaly. Alvarado grabs the board. Here's Champagnie. He's defended by Koulibaly. Miller, the pass to Moody. Oh, good with. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Jose Alvarado is out there with Miller. Then there's Moody. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Miller, the pass to Alvarado. And it's Miller with the jam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
The drive by Poole. Again, the Wizards score.
Yeah, a problem from the mid-range. Jordan Poole understands how to shake free and get to that spot.
There's the drive, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Koulibaly finds Poole. Now here's Middleton. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Champagnie passes to Alvarado. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Poole. Can't cash in from close range. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Moody the pass to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it is really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Now, here's Poole. He's defended by Alvarado. Good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Miller. Rebound, Washington.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Poole kicks to Middleton. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot. Can't get it to fall.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Off his leg.
That'll be a kick.
And the officials saying it was kicked. George passes to Poole. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
Las Vegas ball.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Alvarado passes to Moody. Misses the three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Sarr throws it down.
Oh, huge basket from the big fella Sarr. This rookie is fearless.
Here's Miller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fourth personal foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Look at the score, high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Here's Koulibaly. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchup is really what it's all about. And these two teams are really...
Corey Kispert's checked in for Chris Middleton. Washington calls
timeout.
timeout.
Charged to Washington.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
All right, fans.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. When they get it done, we'll see." Guys.
All right, thank you, David. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Miller up on top. He's defended by Koulibaly. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. Now Sarr. Kispert, the pass to Poole. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
When this young guy is on his game and 100% focused, Jordan Poole unequivocally has the talent to affect winning. And boy, we know he can come up clutch in big games. This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Launches it. Rebounded by the Wizards. George just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Baseline jumper. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Miller, no up. Here's Washington now. 4-point game. And there's Poole on the assist by Jordan.
Oh, that is a big-time delivery from Jordan Poole. We see you, young sir.
Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.